An Ocean City icon is celebrating a special anniversary this month. It was 40 years ago that the Ocean City Life Saving Station Museum opened up to the public.
Yeah, life-saving stations preceded the Coast Guard in helping ships in distress off of the coast. Now, the museum holds the history of the station, and as I found out during a recent visit, also holds some precious memories of Ocean City summers.
It's hard to miss when you start down the boardwalk from the inlet in Ocean City. The Ocean City Life Saving Station Museum stands as a treasured landmark. But this wasn't always the building's location.
No, this building was actually built in 1891 on Caroline Street, which is about 9 blocks north of here.
Sandy Hurley and Nancy Howard both remember when the building was moved to its current location on the boardwalk.
And they literally rolled it down the beach. That was in 1978, and I remember that. And I feel like I'm a part of history now myself, which is just exciting.
Originally a life-saving station, one of about 20 on the Atlantic coast of Delmarva, the Coast Guard took it over until 1964 when the city started using it for various government departments. Then, in 1977, it was scheduled to be demolished.
So a local group of people, headed by Thelma Connors, who was our first city councilwoman, they formed a museum committee and they convinced the town of Ocean City to spend the money to move it to this location.
The main mission of the museum was to preserve the history of the life-saving service while presenting the history of Ocean City.
Well, one of the first things they started was an aquarium. They used one of the rooms to make an aquarium, which we still have today. And they just finished out the boat room and had some, photo enlargements and newspaper and a few artifacts here and there. And it's over the 40 years, we have really grown to be a fine, high-class museum.
The boat room houses the surf boat and rescue equipment that was used by surfmen who would respond to ships in distress.
And then the rest of the museum is about Ocean City history. We have the aquariums, and we have upstairs, we have a boardwalk history, boardwalk room.
And that includes a piece of history that may leave you laughing or running in the other direction.
Laughing Sal came from Jester's Funhouse on Worcester Street, and the Jester family owned it for years. And she was there from like 1920s to the 1960s. And the Mrs. Jester, Irma Jester, was the owner. She was in the Museum Society, and they had taken her off display, and she was stored in a warehouse at her house in Berlin. And so we went and rescued her and had her fixed up and put her on display.
Laughing Sal is just one piece in the Boardwalk of Yesterday exhibit. There's also a rolling chair that was used to push people down the boardwalk in the 1920s.
That was a thing that they did, kind of like rent bicycles or whatever. They would rent them. Actually, Dr. Townsend and a couple places had rentals, and they would rent them out for the day. And usually young men, that was their job. They would be hired to push the cart up and down the boardwalk, and people would, take their girlfriends or their boat and go for a ride on the boardwalk, and it was a gentler time.
Also upstairs is a Surf's Up room, which shows the evolution of the sport of surfing in Ocean City. To celebrate the 40th anniversary of the Ocean City Life Saving Station Museum, the museum is giving everyone an opportunity to take a step back in time.
On the 13th, we're having a home tour, an historic home tour. Right now we have 8 on board. And people can go into buildings and other homes that have a taste of the past, something that they may not be familiar with, and enjoy what their parents and perhaps their grandparents enjoyed.
The following weekend will be a themed anniversary party.
A very seminal time in Ocean City and a very interesting time in the country. So we came up with Surf in the 70s.
Both Sandy and Nancy are proud of the 40 years the museum has anchored the boardwalk, but they know this is just the beginning and are looking forward to what the next 40 years have in store.
Again, the Historic OC Tour is Saturday, October 13th from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. It starts at the museum. The Surfing 70s Party is Saturday, October 20th from 1 p.m. to 3 p.m. at Fagers Island. You can purchase tickets for both events by going to our website, delmarvalife.com. Click on What's Happening Today.
Life Saving Museum's a pretty neat place.
It is a neat place.
Wow.